Here we are at the 1952 World Series, where we've got the New York Yankees against the Brooklyn Dodgers. Yankees are coming off 3 consecutive World Series wins. This is their 4th consecutive World Series appearance and their 5th in 6 years. The Brooklyn Dodgers, still bums in many people's eyes, were expected to get swept in this World Series, but to many people's surprise, they came out swinging. Let's get cracking. Game 1 of the 1952 World Series at Ebbets Field in Brooklyn, led by some excellent pitching by Brooklyn starter Joe Black. The Brooklyn Dodgers won by a score of 4-2, thanks also in part to home runs by Jackie Robinson, Duke Snider, and Pee Wee Reese. But the Yankees were able to enact their revenge in Game 2 by mashing the Dodgers 7-1. Vic Raschi only allowed 3 hits, while the feisty young second baseman Billy Martin knocked in 4 RBIs, including a 3-run shot in the 6th inning. Switching to Yankee Stadium for Game 3, the Dodgers got their revenge by defeating the Yanks 5-3, despite home runs from Yogi Berra and Johnny Mize. Game 4, Yankees turned to win, and they did. Ali Reynolds only allowed 4 hits and pitched a complete game shutout. Not too shabby. Pretty exciting series so far, going back and forth. Not quite the sweep that everyone was expecting. Game 5, an 11-inning thriller. Brooklyn put up a run in the 2nd, then added 3 more in the top of the 5th. Yankees rallied in the bottom of the 5th to score 5 runs. That takes the lead. Brooklyn tied it in the 7th inning on a Duke Snider RBI single. And there it stood until the top of the 11th when Duke Snider doubled in the go-ahead run. Yankees went 1-2-3 in their half of the 11th, and once again, Brooklyn took the series lead. That brings us to Game 6 back in Brooklyn. The Dodgers only needed a win to win the World Series. Duke Snider again homering, this time in the 6th inning off of Vic Raschi to give the Dodgers a 1-0 lead, but the Yankees immediately came back. Yogi Berra led off the 7th inning with a solo home run to tie it back up. The Yankees would score again that inning to take a 2-1 lead. Mickey Mantle homered in the top of the 8th to extend the lead to 3-1, but in the bottom half of the inning, Duke Snider homered again, bringing the Dodgers within 1. Raschi allowed a double, so Ali Reynolds came in to help shut things down. He did, preventing the Dodgers from scoring any more runs and securing the Yankee victory. So, Game 7, the deciding game of the 1952 World Series. We'll jump ahead to the 7th inning. Dodgers at bat. Yankees had a 4-2 lead at this point, but the bases were loaded. 1 out. Duke Snider at bat, always in the center of things. He popped out to third. 2 outs now. Jackie Robinson at bat. Full count. High pop fly towards the pitcher, but the pitcher couldn't find it. Joe Collins playing first also couldn't find it. Brooklyn runners are sprinting around the bases. If the ball hits the ground, then the Yanks blow the lead. Billy Martin at second base, realizing that nobody knows what they're doing, dashes in to make an amazing catch. Here's Mel Allen to talk a bit about it.
With 2 out and the bases loaded, Robinson swings and hits a wind-blown fly to the infield, which Billy Martin races in for and catches on the dead run for one of the most sensational plays of the entire series. This ends the inning for the Dodgers with the score still 4-2 Yanks.
And Billy Martin to talk about Billy Martin's catch.
And I looked over naturally at Joe to see if he's going to catch it, and I saw this blank look on his face, and I realized right then that I better go for the ball.
The Yankees hang on in the 8th inning. They hang on in the 9th inning. Yankees win Game 7. They win the World Series. Again, how about that? Duke Snider had 10 hits this series, which included 2 doubles and 4 home runs and 8 RBIs, but despite his best efforts, it was Yankees pitching that really saved the day. Ali Reynolds, 18 strikeouts, 1.77 ERA, and Vic Raschi also with 18 strikeouts, 1.59 earned run average. The best faring Brooklyn pitcher was Joe Black. He was the first black pitcher to win a World Series game when he won Game 1. However, he lost his other 2 starts, but still maintained a respectable 2.53 ERA. So that wraps up a surprisingly competitive World Series. But stay tuned, 1953 will see the Yankees and Dodgers again. Will the Dodgers finally get their comeuppance, or will the Yankees smash their face in the sand again? I'll talk to you then. Have a super night.
Goodbye,